small and moss-like. Oh yeah? How do you know? Did you have a video camera there? Where's the tape? I want to see the evidence. Where's the evidence? Fossils? These fossils are the evidence because you have fossils of plants? This is the evidence I'm supposed to believe that these were the first plants? How do you know? So someone's going to have to fill me in. There must be a hidden video tape from 470 million years ago that these people all are in possession of and haven't shared with the rest of us. Because they know what happened 470 million years ago.
It's time to stop!
Oh, look. It took around 50 million years. Why not 60? 70? Maybe it was 40. How do you know? Where's the video? Again, where's the video? I want video evidence. Much like a parent with a video camera recording the first steps of their baby child, someone was around 370 million years ago to record the first steps of tetrapods from water to land. Because that's what they're telling you here. That tetrapods took their first steps around 370 million years ago. Who writes this stuff? How do they know this? They don't. That's what they want you to believe, that their fins eventually fell off and then they grew some feet and started walking on the land. This is the dumbest theory I've ever heard in my whole life. It's not good. This is a fantasy. This is a fantasy, like dragons. Like except dragons aren't a fantasy. But their idea of, oh well, dragons aren't real. No, this isn't real. This is something they've just made up. Incredible. No one considers that Neanderthals could just be people with big foreheads. You know how Eastern Europeans have bigger brows and deeper set eyes, and we're supposed to believe that no, these are ape ancestors. No, I don't think so. I think they're just exactly like how human beings are so different. Humans are all so different from different places, and they look different. Neanderthal man simply could have been a guy they found with a really big forehead.
But you're going to have 2 minutes in which to answer as many questions or respond to statements about dinosaurs, as many as you can, and that time begins now. When were dinosaurs created?
On day 6 of creation is when most of them were created, that are called dinosaurs. Some that we would kind of consider dinosaurs, like the plesiosaurus, would be more like a water creature. That would have been day 5 of creation.
But surely, haven't dinosaurs been carbon dated to be millions of years old?
No, carbon dating's a flawed theory. Dinosaurs actually have always lived with man. If we go to our ultimate authority, they have found footprints of dinosaurs and man together. They have found bones of dinosaurs with man together. I don't think we can say that dinosaurs lived millions of years ago. It's interesting. These facts actually line up perfectly with what God's Word already teaches us about how God made the world. So no, that Satan didn't put them here to fool us. They fit perfectly with God's Word and what the Bible teaches us about dinosaurs.
Well, why doesn't the Bible mention dinosaurs?
The word tannin in the Hebrew is used in Job chapter 40. It's translated behemoth, but in the original it's tannin, and we believe that is the word for dinosaur or dragon or that type of creature.
Have you ever seen a dinosaur?
Well, no, I have never seen a dinosaur.
So we don't know whether they... Well, that's 2 minutes. That was
Shut
well
the
timed.
fuck up! It's been a while since I did a video, but I just want to make a quick point. A lot of these atheists who, what I believe is just an actual cult, okay? A lot of these atheists don't believe that we possess a soul. They believe that we were just made by some sort of beautiful accident, as they like to put it. You know what I'm saying? And we just exist here. And once we die, there's nothing else. There's no greater purpose, okay? Now, I find that really hard to believe, considering our soul is what animates us. Our soul is what gives us our consciousness. Our soul is what gives us our personality. You know what else doesn't have a soul? A garbage pail doesn't have a soul. You know what I'm saying? So a garbage pail really is just existing. just like us. So, for you nitwit imbecile atheists, and yes, I'm getting disrespectful, because you know why? You fucking mutts get disrespectful with me all the fucking time on my Twitter, okay? I'm gonna go confront a garbage pail right now and talk to it. Because you know what? It's here, it exists just like us, and it doesn't have a soul just like us. Yo, my man, you got that $5 you owe me? Yo, where's my fucking money that I lent you last week? Where is it, you fucking mutt? Where is it, you piece of shit? How come you're not responding to me? I'll tell you why. Because you don't have a soul, you piece of shit. How silly that is? You see how stupid that logic and reasoning is, that we don't have a soul? You know, and just for all these smug atheist pricks, they're gonna be like, oh, that's not a living thing, that don't count. Then let's go confront a living thing. Ants right here, these ants, according to atheists, have the same relevance as a human being. They just exist. They live here. So the life of an ant is equivalent to the life of a human being. Now, since all these atheists says that we're just nothing but creatures and animals, we're all pretty much the same, all living on this world, you know, there's nothing special about us, there's no purpose in this afterlife, which means we're all equal. We're equal to a maggot. We're equal to a slug. We're equal to a fucking fly eating shit. You know what I'm saying? So, a quick message to all you atheists. Next time you have a cockroach in your house, or you have a mouse in your house, don't be spraying no fucking Raid on that roach. Don't be setting up no mice trap to catch that mouse. Okay? Because it's a living thing just like you. You are equal to it. Why stop there? Why stop there? Killing the roach and killing the mouse. Why stop there? If there's no purpose and there's nothing to achieve in this life going into the next, why stop there killing the roach or the mouse? Why not kill a human being? Kill one of your enemies. Kill somebody you don't like. What does it matter? Why stop there? I'll tell you why you stop there. Because you imbeciles, you jerk jobs, you heathens, you peasants, you guys take your moral code and laws from the Holy Bible.
Are you sure about that?
You get your moral code and your laws from God. Because if there is no God and there is no higher being, the people who live like kings and queens and gods in this world, let's say Jay-Z, let's say Beyonce, let's say Miley Cyrus, these are the people who are the hierarchy of this world. They're the closest thing to God that we have.
Now, if you study a well-made banana, you'll find on the far side there are 3 ridges. On the close side, 2 ridges. If you get your hand ready to grip a banana, you'll find on the far side there are 3 grooves, on the close side 2 grooves. The banana and the hand are perfectly made one for the other. You'll find the maker of the banana, Almighty God, has made it with a non-slip surface. It has outward indicators of inward contents. So God has placed a tab at the top. When you pull the tab, the contents don't squirt in your face. You'll find the wrapper, which is biodegradable, has perforations. Notice how gracefully it sits over the human hand. Notice it has a point at the top for ease of entry. It's just the right shape for the human mouth. It's chewy, easy to digest, and it's even curved toward the face to make the whole process so much easier.
theory is on evolution?
Well, we need to talk about evolution. Now, evolution, there ain't no such thing, except for variation within kinds. Now, if you can look at this screen now close up, there are actually 6 types of evolution. There's cosmic evolution. I think you need to put the screen right up so that people can read it. Cosmic evolution, that's the origin of time, space and matter, in other words the Big Bang. Then there's chemical evolution, that's the origin of higher elements from hydrogen. By the way, there are 111 elements so far, but nobody's ever discovered one element changing to another one. You see, all that ultraviolet and gamma rays from outer rays was blocked by that water canopy. It was a wonderful place, and because of the heaviness of that water canopy, the partial pressure of oxygen was much increased, much more oxygen. Now, let me tell you, I'm a doctor. All right. Now, here's what I believe happened with the dragons, with the dinosaurs. Well, basically they died out because after the flood, when that great canopy of water came down, there was much less oxygen around, much less. And this is Time magazine, dated 1987, and they've showed that the oxygen before the flood, which was 4,400 years ago, contained much, much more oxygen. Now, here's an 80-foot long Apatosaurus, often called a brontosaurus, and its nostrils are tiny, the size of a pencil, really, because there was so much oxygen. You only had to breathe in and out once a minute, and it would perfuse his whole body with oxygen. But after the flood, serious trouble. That poor old dinosaurs, they had trouble breathing. They lumbered around and they looked blue, I should think, because they were cynos. They couldn't breathe. By the way, they were breathing very fast. And what happens if you breathe in and out very fast through nostrils, which are only as thick as this pencil? Guess what? Your nose catches on fire. You ever heard of dragons breathing fire? Yeah, well, that's...
Damn!